Hi everyone, Nick here and welcome to another Gran Turismo Sport video. Today we're doing the second race in the Nations Cup at Yamagiwa 2, which means it's backwards. I don't mind Yamagiwa when it's going the right way round, but there's bits and pieces of it I don't really like going the other way round. But we'll come on to that when we go through qualifying in a little bit. Anyway, first race of the season, we got 534 points, not too shabby. Today we're ranked 10th in the lobby of 20, so mid-pack, not too bad. And we're going to be driving the Megane because everyone's driving the Megane. You can see, I think half of the field are doing it, and you'll see later on that it's quite good, despite efforts. Anyway, here we are. It's a Renault, as you can see there, and we're going to cross the line to complete our first qualifying lap. Now, we'll put it on second, or as it's almost immediately going to become third, because Hackers has put a stonking lap in to go 8 tenths faster than both myself and wannabe driver from Denmark. First driver was a banker. It wasn't great, there was a couple of mistakes. This one is the one, and you can see we're already, well, not just faster than our own best lap, we're actually purple there. So, we're doing quite well. So far, it's all much of a muchness. This is the bit I hate. I don't massively like the chicane going the right way round, going the wrong way round the braking points. I mean, braking in the curve there. Those are just shortcut, absolute hate-filled shortcut, penalty-filled curbs. But yeah, we come out of there and we're nearly 4 tenths up, so that's very nice. Go through there. That corner's probably a little bit nicer actually, because you can just literally just shift the gear down and lift off for a fraction of a second. And then we go through here. If you're brave, obviously you can go full throttle, so we go full into there. Into the second one, there's a little bit of a lift off to make sure we don't quite. There's a little bit of a lift off there, but we're going okay still. Sector 3 was faster as well, so we're doing well. Wannabe driver in front of us, who's our main rival on the grid, goes into the pits because he's got a penalty and messed it up. So where do we go when we cross the line? 1:43.8, which kind of splits the difference between Hackers and Wannabe driver, and that's kind of the way it stays. Another Dane pops up into third, so I've got the Danish Armada behind me in third and fourth, but yeah, second on the grid. So that's 3 qualifying sessions so far in the FIA Championships, first, second and third, not too shabby. Yeah, let's see how this one goes. Cue the titles. Those are still much better than the manufacturer's titles. Anyway, grid. And what do I see? A swarm of Meganes in front of me. On pole, absolutely horrific looking monstrosity from Hackers M there. This is Renault. There's me in the F1 liveried Renault Megane. In the also F1 Megane livery there. Embarrassing. Another Megane in fourth, so the 2 Danes there. It's a Sonic based Megane, you know, he's going to be fast. Another Megane. You spot the theme here, can't you? It's not a Megane, it's a Mazda. Well played, T-Tone. It's a Megane, it's the wrong Megane, but it's another Megane. And here's Loose K in the M&M's Nissan. Sweet. It's a Megane. Not much imagination in that livery, mate. We've got Citroen now, looking pretty slick. Hello. Multiverse in the BMW there. Got a Cayman, which I did consider using, but didn't. Mad Mirrors in the Nissan. Here's Truck of Red Beers, nice, in the Toyota. Bugatti Veyron, driven by Raul Trias. No idea why you picked that car around this track. It's a Megane with Robos. Juanito in the BMW, and at the back it's another BMW. It's Mauro Antunes 89, a very shiny Portuguese BMW. So second on the grid, or start anyway. No grid start like we had in the manufacturer's race. That's a rolling start back to normal here, and just Hackers in front of us. Now obviously we're in the same car as him, and the car's behind, so this should be quite interesting. No obvious car advantages, straight line speed advantages or anything like that. So we go into the first corner, not the most aggressive, go a little bit wider than we'd hoped to there, but no damage done, and we've already made a second as the Danes behind us are battling out. In fact, one of them has lost out massively and is nowhere to be seen in the top 8 anymore, lucky mate. But yeah, we continue to hold second. Few attempts at behind Hackers, not too far ahead of Great Dane Racing. Come through to the chicane. And what did I say in the qualifying about shortcuts or penalties? We get one in the very first lap, 2.7 seconds. Bit harsh, but yeah, we kind of knew that was possible. But we also know that if we're the only ones who actually get that penalty during the race, especially as these S-bends up coming up here are pretty nasty for shortcuts. If no one else gets a penalty, I'd be very surprised. So not too much of a worry there. So we're going through here, and we haven't had a great run through there. We had to lift off a bit more than we'd liked, and we're only 6 tenths, actually half a second fast ahead of the Great Dane behind us. In fact, we're now only a couple of tenths because we've not had a great run through that last corner either. And it's going down as we go down here. So it's a battle of the Renault F1 livery cars here. And he's less than 2 tenths, in fact less than a tenth. Does he go up the inside? No, I mean, I broke a little bit later than normal there, so that A, I left him a bit of room on the apex, but B, didn't give him the option of going up the inside. And it worked. He hasn't got close enough to try and have a go through the chicane. Do pretty okay through there, tended to be faster than everyone through there anyway. But that second held on to. Not too bad. Now, we skip a lot of laps forward here because, to be perfectly honest, nothing happens. So we've pitted on lap 8. We were in the lead because Hackers pitted a lap before us. He had quite a lot of fuel on board as well, so he pulled out like a nearly 8-second gap ahead of us and seemed to possibly be fuel saving, which is galling, but there you go. But unsurprisingly, as we had a nice comfortable buffer behind us, we come back out in second. We're 10 seconds behind Hackers, and we're just under 5 seconds ahead of Demotta, who's there now. Skipping forward again because nothing's really happening, to be brutally honest. And yeah, we've got 3 laps to go. We've been chipping away at the lead, so it was 10 seconds as you saw when we came out of the pits. It's now just under 8, and to be honest, I don't remember if that's because he's made a mistake or if he's cruising or fuel saving or something like that. But we were starting to make a bit of inroads, and as you can see now, 3 tenths up on the fastest lap of the race through the first sector. Now obviously I've cut all the other laps off, but almost all of those I was faster in the first sector. It's the chicane where I lose a little bit, and then for the S's I lose another little bit, and then the last corner is where Hackers seems to really put the actual foot down on me, so to speak. So I need to look into that, I think. But yeah, so we're now less than 7 seconds behind, and we're still purple going through sector 2. We've got the fresh tyres as well because we pitted a lap later, just under 2 temps. So we go through here. Big lift there to make sure we get turned in on there, and we can go flat through those bits there so we don't compromise too much. And we go through the last corner, try to keep as much speed as possible going through here, but you can see from the top left hand corner we do lose a couple of temps. Decent enough exit, and we power down the straight to set the fastest lap of the race by a whopping 1/100th of a second. Yeah. Not too sure, and then make a mess of the next corner to undo any good work we had. Brilliant. But we now skip to the final lap. We're no longer the fastest lap in the race because Hackers has actually gone 8 temps faster than that. Must have made him angry by taking his fastest lap off of him, and he's pulled out a few seconds on us as well, so I suspect he was cruising. So that gain we're making completely useless. Anyway, out of the last corner, we've still got our penalty, which we've chipped down on slightly over the race, but nothing great. Far too early really, but we've got plenty of space behind to Demotta in third, and well, yeah, there you go. Second place, 12 seconds off the pace, but you know, to be honest, Hackers was faster, so fair play. And I suppose as well, if we're second and ranked 10th in the lobby, that's pretty good. We get 666 points. It's ominous. Although, to be honest, we don't get 666 points, we get 665 points. It makes a bit of a tweak once we get out of the lobby. Whatever, we'll still take it, and that puts us on 1199, which I think that's pretty decent. And in the championships, my aim is to be, I think, top 10 in London and top 100 in the UK, and that's where we are at the moment, so awesome. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, then don't forget to give us a like or subscribe or leave a comment or whatever it is you want to do to show a little bit of support. All appreciated. Until next time, bye bye.